local Venezuelans. Jesus Christ, no come off the boat. My God. Eh? Straight to the processing center.
Boy, nobody don't run from not go there.
Look at them, yeah. Look at them, look at them, look at them.
Them have to know.
Look at them, look at them, look at them. Straight over the center. Look at them from the boat. Watch. Watch. From the boat. Watch here. Jesus Christ, they're running towards the center. Jeez, man. You believe this? Look at.
Like all if things wasn't bad
Watch.
in the country, they never do this. So when
Watch,
you pass into
watch.
the back of it,
Just look. Watch.
are you going
Look.
to film it?
Look. They're running to the center. Look. They're running towards the center. Look. They now come off the boat. This is history. Look. Look at it. Look at them. Look at them. Running towards the center.
What time
Look at the
is
center
station
here.
that's closed?
You know, they might have to go till midnight yet tonight.
Well, they got to treat
Look at
you
Chubby here. History in Tobago, look. Look at them. My God. Look at what's taking place here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali, spiritual consultant and real estate businessman. Remember, for those of you that are having spiritual problems, feel free to contact me. If you think you need counseling, you can also contact me, 339-1670. For those of you who have properties to sell or looking for a property to buy, you can also contact me. I want to say a special good night to you viewers of Real Talk in Trinidad and Tobago, of the Caribbean and around the globe. Those of us on our Real Talk page, Real Talk with Saieed Ali, like and share our page. Those of you on YouTube, TT Real Talk, hit the bell and you will know when we go live. Now viewers, what you saw just now was a video that was sent in to us from Tobago. They were running to the registration office to make sure that they are registered. Back in Trinidad here, viewers, over 2,000 Venezuelans showed up outside of the Oval in Port of Spain to be registered. In Trinidad and Tobago today, however, things took a turn for the worst as Venezuelan migrants were frustrated due to the long lines outside of the registration center. Migrants attempted to skip the line, leading to disorder and almost riot before the Minister of National Security, Stuart Young, threatened the migrants with shutting down the entire registration process. Look at this video, viewers.
If you all do not follow instructions and come through the line orderly, it is going to delay the process.
Señores y señores, por favor, se les vuelve a repetir, si no hacen la cola y no siguen las instrucciones, se va a retrasar el proceso. Por favor, escuchen. Por favor, hagan la cola y manténganse de manera ordenada, por favor. Mira, yo tengo la...
We are letting you through the line. I want you to come through one by one. At this stage, we will get people inside and people process. But if you all push, I am going to shut down the line.
Señores, les vamos a dejar pasar uno por uno y todos van a pasar, pero si siguen desordenadamente y no hacen la cola, se va a cerrar el registro.
Now viewers, that was our Minister of National Security, Mr. Stuart Young. Now listen carefully. They were given the opportunity to register. But when they saw the amount of people, they became angry and they started to riot and they started to come out of the line. Just imagine that. And we have now our Minister of National Security yelling on a mic, like if these Venezuelan migrants would understand what he is saying. They did not form the line properly. And when they did not get what they wanted, this is what happened. They started to rush. They started to push. They started to act violent. Caller, good night.
Mr. Saieed,
Go right ahead. You're live on Real Talk.
I would like to know what arrangement Rowley and Stuart Young would make with Maduro for all of these Venezuelans to come to Trinidad. We would really like to know that. Rowley and Stuart Young, what all you went and made with that Venezuelan man.
True.
Look at this country. Mr. Saieed Ali, look at this country. A disaster.
True, true.
Good night, Mr. Saieed.
Thank you, my dear.
Yes.
Now, viewers, look at that. They were rioting. The army had to be called out. The riot squad had to be called out in order to contain the amount of Venezuelan, the amount of migrant with their misbehavior. So just imagine, we give them the opportunity to register, yes. But because of the vast amount, they started to rush. And they started to behave radical. Look, we have the minister there talking to the individuals. He also worked with a translator to make sure that they understand what was going on. This is TNT. This is where, and this is how they are conducting themselves. So if we could see it like this now, imagine what would happen later on. Imagine what could happen later on. We have already been hearing about Venezuela and killing Venezuelans. It started right here. I am going to continue bringing you up to date with the Venezuelan situation in Trinidad because this is my job, to keep you updated. Some of you might say, but Saieed, is the Venezuelan over and over? It's not a matter of over and over. No. I am showing you what is taking place in your country. Because when election time come around, it's night after night. Big tent, big cook, dal puri, duck, rum. So this is what is taking place in Trinidad and Tobago presently. About 300 Venezuelan migrants slept in the streets of Tobago in order to get registered. Just imagine that. I was at the airport this morning around about 4:15 this morning. And the amount of Venezuelans I saw at the Tobago counter, I wanted to know if somebody was giving away something in Tobago. Serious. I wanted to know if somebody was giving away something free in Tobago with that amount of Venezuelan I saw by the Tobago counter. Caller, good night.
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead, you're live on Real Talk.
Well, what we have to do in Trinidad is that we have to hire all the Spanish girls in all those business place, because when they come to the business, we can understand what the hell they're going to say. So they will get jobs. They're going to get jobs.
Yes. I am not worried about that. Thank you, my dear. Most of the Venezuelan and Tobago fled from Trinidad due to the extremely long lines at the boot registration center. Like I said, between 4:15 this morning, I was at the airport, and the amount, I tell you, it's like free co given away, like money given away in Tobago, and they're rushing to collect. Caller, good night.
Good night.
Hello?
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead, my dear.
This is the situation we was facing a very long time.
Yes?
Because it was coming in a little bit, now they're coming in a large crop.
Yep. Thank you. This situation in Trinidad, it is getting out of control. Out of control. Now listen this. On the 14th of June, registration will stop. Now what I want to know, the hundreds or the thousands of Venezuelans that did not get through with registration, what is going to take place with them being illegal immigrants in Trinidad? This is what I want to know. What is the minister in the Ministry of National Security doing about this? What is the Security Council in Trinidad and Tobago going to do about this? Caller, good night.
Yeah, good night, Mr. Said.
Go right ahead.
I would like to ask you a question. Do you know how many millions of people in America right now as far as Latin Americans are concerned? Right, it's over 10 million. Okay? My point is this. The people are here because of Maduro's inefficient government. They have no food, they have nothing at all. Right? And I find that you and Ian Allen is coming down on them very hard.
Really?
This is not right. Of course.
All right.
I mean, with all due respect, I know they must have some balances and so on. But at least we were in that position. You know, many Trinidadians in New York doing 2 and 3 jobs and are illegal. So let us have some humanitarian thing in us, man. We can't do that. And I want to send a special message to my Venezuelan friends. Viva Venezuela. Viva los Venezolanos, viva Guaido. Thank you.
Let me ask you something.
The murderous and
Those immigrants in the States working 2 and 3 jobs, are they legal or illegal? By the thousands, illegal immigrants in the States doing 2 and 3 jobs, including citizens from Trinidad and Tobago. And if they get caught, what will happen? What will happen? They will be sent right back to Trinidad. Are you afraid to tell the public that? I am not afraid to say it. That is the point you're supposed to make. Caller, good night.
Good night, Saeed. Good program as usual.
Thank you, my friend.
The Prime Minister Rowley, Stuart Young, and his government have this situation with the Venezuelan where it is today. I don't know, the minister make me laugh. He go on there with a megaphone. That's his job. He shouldn't be there on a megaphone shouting at the Minister of National Security. He make the whole country laugh.
Tell me this.
Really a big comedy fest. Anyway, this thing was badly dealt with. They encourage these people to come here.
Yes.
Look at the amount of people. You have to extend the time to register people, and it is done so unprofessionally.
Exactly.
You know, I feel sad for them, although I'm skeptical of having them here because of what is going on and the amount of crime here they're involved in and so on. But I'm feeling sorry for them. Stuart Young and the Prime Minister all wake up. That's the for the intelligence at the government. Are sorry and sad, man. Every citizen, the children, young children looking at that and laughing at these people. Anyway, Saeed, thank you very much. Keep up the good work. Brother, God bless you and Real Talk.
Thank you, my friend. Like I said, I have nothing with them coming here. One of my questions was, are they coming here because of what the dragon deal was about? I want to know, because the Minister of National Security, it have to have something in the back of what he is saying before he could come out on the media platform and make a statement saying whether you're illegal or you're not illegal, come, we will register you. It have to have something in the motor beside the pestle. Because you know, for Minister of National Security, you cannot come out and make a statement like that. You are fully aware of that. So I am saying that there is something in the motor beside the pestle. That is why you came out and made a statement like that. Now the thing is, you ain't opening your fancy house for none of them. I could tell you that. Caller, good night.
Hi, good night.
Go right ahead.
Because I don't bother with that caller who called a little while ago and saying about, oh, you and Mr. Allen is coming down very heavy on these people. What happened to him? That is his friends and family. You understand? So that's why he could speak like that. But at the end of the day, they are the one who raised the fanciness, and they're the one who have to clean it up. Because all that what I'm doing is rocket. You understand? We all know, yes, there's human being. But at the end of the day, these people have no behavior. Big minister, Mr. Know-it-all, you have to call you as Minister, Mr. Know-it-all. Right?
Minister of everything.
What happened to him? He looking for attention. Trinidadians have to make riots and they have to protest to see them so. But their constituency coming in the hot 12 o'clock sun to come and meet outsiders. Who vexed laws, let them go back to the country and face known consequences. Because at the end of the day, we all here in Trinidad suffering just like them. And the bypass, we end up putting them first.
True.
We hate them.
True.
You understand? I said what we need to do is shut down this country and say election now. We're ready.
Thank you, my Thank you, my friend.
Ungratefulness.
True,
You
true.
understand what happened to this government? There's not even 1%. The 1% is too much. Non-performing government need to wake up. Man, no man actually need to come out and protest and say, call action now. We're ready to clean out this government. The put me outside and I don't like it. It's every day goes by. I've seen this and the pressure's in like it is going higher and higher.
Don't let boss do.
Because these people are there just watching you.
Thank you, my dear. You see, the thing is, like she said, he came out to support them. Listen to this carefully, yeah? He's the Minister of National Security. He came out of his office to support the Venezuelans and them. But when we Trinidadians, come back, when we Trinidadians keep in a protest, or we marching for we money, or we marching for health care, or we marching for school, or we marching for the waste spending of dollars, which minister you just see? Eh? Or let's talk to me. Caller, good night.
Hello. Good night.
Go right ahead.
Yes, I would like to ask the Minister of National Security, when is he going to start fingerprinting these people? Please. These people overdoing it. How they could get an ID card just to put a fingerprint on the ID card?
Thank you, my dear. This, let me tell you something. This registration was not organized properly. In Barbados, every individual, I should say every foreigner, enter into Barbados They are fingerprinted. They don't care who you are. As long as you're coming through immigration, fingerprint. Like I said, how long it will take for you to know what type of character we have here. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Said.
Go right ahead, my friend.
Said, sometimes we have to remind the population, because we in Trinidad and Tobago just forget quickly.
Very fast.
Especially when we politically bias to the type of nonsense that's going on in this country. Remember when Dominica was ravished by the hurricane? And when we sent that delegation, when they had a CARICOM with all the heads of CARICOM, and the Dominic, everybody agreed to waiver the fees that Dominica had to pay towards CARICOM. The only person stand up and said they would not do it is the delegation from Trinidad that refused to waiver the fees that Dominica had to pay to the CARICOM board. And now, and that is a natural disaster that a country was ravished by a hurricane. And now, this same man now coming now and saying that, oh, here what? Let's help Venezuela. A country and a population was one of the richest countries in the world. That population stood by and mashed the country up to zero. And now, you playing godfather to these people, and then it have people who would call and say, be kind
polite
to these people. Nobody has said being kind, but there's no war going on in Venezuela. There's no crisis going on in Venezuela. Maduro and Guaido having talks and sorting out things, but yet we have people fleeing into this country. Like here is some pot of gold at the end of a rainbow. And then we have Trinidadians don't realizing that every year 18,000 students leaving the secondary school institution. Where are these children going? What are they have to look forward to?
Well said. Remember, Caller, remember when they had the flood last year when you could say 3/4 of Trinidad drowned?
Exactly.
Remember when the US was going to support, I can't remember, it's 2 or 3 million US.
And they refused it.
They was given to the government to help the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, and the government refused it.
Exactly. And let me tell you something, Side. There are two types of people this world is made up of. One type is people who would give their life to the world, and the other type is who would
give everything to bring it down.
To save themselves and let the world end. And this government that we have here, especially this mister that we see on TV right now, he would prefer the whole world end for him alone to survive. That is the type of government and the prime minister that we have right now in this country. And if people don't wake up and understand this, we're in a real terrible state.
Thank you, my friend.
Enjoy the rest of the evening.
Hundreds of Venezuelans also showed up at the Achievers Banquet Hall at Duncan Village, San Fernando today to be registered. Take a look at this video.
We are processing you as quickly as we can. We need you to remain very orderly, to form your lines, to listen to those in authority, the police and the defense force, because once you remain orderly, we will be able to do it as quickly as possible.
Tiene que mantener la orden para pasar el proceso más rápido, para todo para suave.
All right, we will continue to process you. Things are going well inside. Again, thank you very much for coming out and being part of this process. The people of Trinidad and Tobago are doing the best that we can in these circumstances. And most importantly, we are not going to be extending the registration process. So just stay in line and we will get to you.
Mira, están haciendo la más... Ajá, estamos haciendo lo más posible para meter las cosas y para más rápido, pero el jueves, el viernes y el día final, no hay una extensión después a partir del 14. Pero meten la orden, haciendo lo más posible para pasar todo fino y suave. Meten la orden.
Thank you. Buenos días, buenos días. Hi, how are you? How are you? ¿Cómo estamos? Buenos días, buenos días. Hi, buenos a lot of children. Buenos días. Buenos días. Gracias, buenos días. Gracias. Buenos días. We'll get to you. Buenos días.
To Mr. Stuart Young, my director says gracias. Thank you for coming out and talking to the Venezuelans and them when they get on violent while being registered. But when the bloody hell Trinidadian out in the weather protesting, rain falling and sun hot, you wouldn't come out to say buenos dias. And you ain't gonna do that. Huh? This is a real show, you know. This is real talk, you know. And there's real facts you get in, you know. Which one of the ministers is come out and meet protesters of Trinidad? Which one are all here coming out to say buenos dias? Eh? But I telling you, gracias. Thank you for coming out and supporting them. But when they hear Trinidadian posse decide to hold a protest, I want to see all you out there now. Because I will turn different and I will light you up for spite. Caller, good night.
And a very good evening to you, Mr. Said.
Go right ahead, you're live on Real Talk.
Okay, cool. Now, I am pretty sure that at the end of this registration exercise, not all who here would be able to register.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're going to do with the hundreds or probably thousands that didn't register, what we're going to do about that?
Mm-hmm.
And Stuart Young could say what he wants. They're going to extend the registration date by maybe a couple more weeks. I know they will do that. Mark, where was Stuart Young when St. Helena, Kelly, Greenvale, South, all these people was flooded out? Where was Stuart Young?
Where was his bodyguards?
Exactly. And what, to me, on another topic, what is alarming to me is that the people who are entrusted to protect and serve the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, that is the police service, the Coast Guard, the regiment, what have you. Look at every day how much police are before the court for all type of crime. This is alarming. Who we going to turn to? Who we could trust? On their side, continue keep up the good work. And the detractors, just ignore the detractors.
They just get me stronger. They just get me stronger. You see, when I decided to launch this program, I realized I will be criticized. But the critics, they push me forward. They don't push me backward. It is push me forward to show you I could do it. Ask my wife. My wife got to tell her that. The more your bar talk side is the more side going forward. She could tell you that. Caller, good night.
Yeah, good night, Mr. Ali.
Go right ahead.
With reference to that gentleman, we talk about illegal immigrants in Canada, England, and America. It don't work like that, you know. You have to apply for a visa.
Yes.
And they only picking and choosing rich people that will come back in Trinidad and Tobago. If you happen to reach there, you're on the next flight back to Trinidad and Tobago.
Yep.
It don't work so. Or you have to be specialized in a job for them to accept you across there. So with illegal immigrants of Trinidadians, Canada and America and England, it is not so, brother. It is not so. And you see all the people who come in here, our government is bringing Venezuela trouble in Trinidad and Tobago. You understand?
Yes.
And then you go see riot. When these Venezuelans protesting all in Port of Spain, they don't need permission from the police to protest. Right? We have to get permission from the police to protest. And the riot squad waiting
coming out.
for
Yes.
the slightest slip you make to blaze your tail
Yep.
as a Trinidadian. And this man going down there, I get to don't like them now, you know. This man going down there, like he welcoming them, for need to get popular in front of them, so that they will know who they're voting for in election. This is why they're making themselves known to these people. You understand? We suffering just like the Venezuelan, and we need to go and migrate somewhere else where we could be happy. So why they don't stay in the country and fix it? What is democracy? Is democracy running from your country? no, we cannot run from our country.
True.
Democracy means stay and deal with your situation. We have to get out.
Yep.
Right? But they're not doing that, and they're encouraging problems over there. And we want to run from Trinidad too, because them treating we just Maduro treating his people there.
Same way.
Understand? If we could beat it here, they could beat it in Venezuela.
Exactly.
And that is all I have to say. And Trinidadians have to come out, stop this stupidness we're going on in Trinidad.
Thank you, my friend. They spent $5 million to register illegal immigrants. Illegal. Which country in the world would you see the Minister of National Security coming out and doing that? Which country? Which minister? In Japan, one of the ministers say they cannot see about refugees because they have to see about their own country first. You spend $5 million to register illegal immigrants. Excuse me. Greenville and Kelly and La Joqueta. They're going and HTC have to spend an additional $30 million to fix that project. An extra $30 million. Caller, good night.
Good night, Said.
Hello?
Good night, Said.
Go right ahead, my friend.
Yeah, but Said, they want to touch you, boy. I like how you handle that fella, boy. Man talking about good Trinidadians illegal in America. I like the answer to me when he can't come back.
I give him it one time, hammer on the nail head.
Said, them fellas, they want to touch you, boy. They feel you come there by chance or what. They know the study the politics of the country and what's going on or what. And this clown, this big clown, I mean, instead of a big megaphone in his hand, gallery in himself. This is a Mickey Mouse country, you know. And they pay them government, they want to man, it's no part of the world. Them ministers stupid like in this country. It's a Mickey Mouse country living in 2x4 republic. So you go on right.
Thank you, my friend. I want to see when they hear the next group of people decide to protest in Trinidad. I want to see if Stuart Young going down. Believe me, I want to see that. I want to see which minister going down to support the protests. That is what I want to see. And when they have protests, when the people decide to protest for pension, and for better housing, and for less food, and for better schooling, where's the opposition? Where's the opposition? Like I tell myself, I wonder if the opposition is not coming 100 with a full force to defend the people because they lose election. So my thing is now, so because you lose election and because the people didn't vote you, you will sit down and you're going to be quiet. So when you see election coming close now, election coming close, so you're going to find the two parties now keeping big, massive meeting all over the place. Caller, good night.
Night, Said.
Go right ahead.
Yeah. Said, the caller who talk about your program and Alan program just now. He have nothing better to say because he watching your program and Alan program. Let watch the have a next program in the same station that say I love my country. Them no more going on in the country. And if I want to say, if I want come out of the program, they was to say the bottom of the barrel. Now they're going under the barrel because they're going on. These fellas come out working here, you're hearing them, they want to work better country, but why were they talking? None of them are talking now. But they talk about your program and Alan's program, which educating in the people
Yes.
who really want this country to come a better place. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my friend. Moving on, viewers. Minister of National Security, Stuart Young, said in Parliament yesterday that the Venezuelans are not the major cause for crime in Trinidad. He also condemned the opposition for plotting to promote hate towards Venezuelan migrants. Take a look at this video.
I would like to inform the public of Trinidad and Tobago here today at 1:44 p.m. on the 10th of June 2019 at a very disturbing occurrence that is coming from those members on the opposite side and the opposition. There is no doubt in our minds whatsoever that what they are promoting is xenophobia. In fact, this morning, starting off my day with the heads of national security, I drew it to their attention that there is a specific plot by certain persons. The Venezuelans are not the major cause of crime in Trinidad and Tobago. And what I can say, what we're doing to deal with it is, as I said this morning, we started off with a meeting with the heads of security. And one of the issues that we dealt with is how to deal with the continued suggestion that the Venezuelans are the source of all crime, but we're also targeting human trafficking, we're targeting those elements of organized crime, and we're also targeting those elements who may be involved in criminal activity and of a Venezuelan nationality, but they are not the only ones involved in crime, madam.
Now, viewers, that was our Minister of National Security. Now, listen to this. While the Minister of National Security, Stuart Young, says that the Venezuelan migrants are not the major cause for crime in Trinidad and Tobago, the Attorney General, Faraz Al-Rawi, thinks differently. Listen to this. Faraz Al-Rawi was speaking in the Senate today when he told the President of the House that an increase in crime and murder have been reported due to the country migrant situation. He also stated that it is a fact, having spoken with the Commissioner of Police. Take a look at this. Go to the video.
We are grappling with an economic migration issue for our neighbor which is closest to us, where there are circumstances that the government is attempting to manage. It is a fact, having spoken with the Commissioner of Police today, that we have had a serious uptick in certain of the crimes as a result of some of the immigrant issues. And the Commissioner can speak to that for himself, but suffice it to say, the numbers of murders have been noticed to have risen as a result of some of our migration issues. I'm not talking only about Venezuela, I'm talking about other positions. So our state and condition of Trinidad and Tobago must be factored by the porosity of our borders. We do not have offshore patrol vessels patrolling our waters.
Now, viewers, I have said it. We are giving the Venezuelan the privilege to come in. Why not the Guyanese? Why not the Dominicans? Why not the Cubans? Why not the Chinese? And according to what Mr. Faraz Al-Rawi is saying, is that
when
because of the influx of the migrants to Trinidad, it is causing a spur and a hike in the crime rate in Trinidad and Tobago. Just the other day, a Jamaican national ran through the airport when he was denied entry to Trinidad and Tobago. Now he's in Trinidad, and where can we find him? We don't know. We don't know where to go and look for him. Why? Because there is no billboards throughout Trinidad showing faces of wanted people. Ooh. I think I give the Ministry of National Security an idea. Put up billboards. You want to fix crime? Put up billboards throughout the highway. And wanted criminals, place their pictures on the billboard, let it rotate day and night, so people would be aware. And anyway, they see these individuals, they will call in 999 or 555 or whatever the case may be. But we will publish their picture today, And that's the night. By tomorrow, we forget how the individual look. Call a good night. So to the Minister of National Security, that is a magnificent idea for you. Just imagine. Come back to me, guys. Just imagine. We have the Minister of National Security in Parliament talking about the Venezuela not causing any crime. And here we have on the same minister, friend, and the same party, the Attorney General saying because of the migrants coming into Trinidad, there is an upsurge in crime in Trinidad and Tobago. So I wonder if these two fellas, they sit down and talk. Call a good night.
Good night, Mr. Saieed Ali. Thank you very much for taking my call.
You're welcome. Go right ahead.
The problems in Trinidad is not only the government fault, it is the people of Trinidad and Tobago who are not standing up.
True.
Letting all of these people come in illegally. Just imagine if each Venezuelan came with 2 guns on them. Just imagine what that would do.
Exactly.
But the only how you will get a Trinidadian to react, tell them that carnival get cancelled. Then you go see what will happen.
Thank you, my friend. Even the Commissioner of Police came out and say, it is too much. You are putting a strain on my officers. I have 6,000 officers in my fleet to manage 1.4 million people. And here now, this Minister of National Security come now and open the door now for 34 million to come. Call a good night.
Good night, sir.
Go right ahead.
I hear Mr. Stewart Young was saying about they don't have no patrol vessels.
True.
But who fault is that? Where they gain big money for?
Thank you, my friend. Now listen to this, viewers. 3 police officers, all affixed to the Shoguana's robbery squad, are expected to appear before a Port of Spain magistrate after maliciously detaining and defrauding a 51-year-old central businessman. The victim was allegedly approached by the officers who demanded $50,000 for his release. Now I'm going to tell you something. Not all policemen bad. But when you see fellas like these come up, and they are members of the TTPS, now you would want to suspend them with pay. They commit a crime. Go on, good night.
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead.
I'm calling on the United States ambassador and the Canadian ambassador to deport all Trinidadian and Tobagonian back to Trinidad. Illegal people.
As long as they are caught, they will be deported. In Trinidad, if you're here illegally, you could come and register. Ooh. Back to these 3 policemen. Their profession are police officers of the police service of Trinidad and Tobago. They were caught in the act. When you suspend them, now you're thinking now they have a family to mind. Come back to me, guys. You're thinking they have a family to mind. But you think the man who raised the allegation against them, you think he mad? You think he mad to go and bring up 3 police officers just so? You want to suspend the officers with pay. Now, according to the Commissioner of Police, we cannot fire them. Good. Okay. You can't fire them? No problem. Suspend them for life from the TTPS. You can't fire them? No problem. Suspend them for life from the TTPS. You know why I'm saying that? When an individual is held with marijuana or gun or whatever it is, he loses his job immediately. Nobody wants to hire him because he is deemed as a criminal. Am I right? Caller, good night.
Hi, good night.
Go right ahead.
My contribution is concerning the pension actually that they actually want to raise for themselves.
Oh God, well that's our next bacchanal.
Well, these people don't really have no shame. I don't know what again to say. I don't really know. we have people suffering like crazy. No jobs, no food, school in a mess, education in a mess, hospital in a total mess. And you want a pension, well, you could go home with, actually, you don't already working, you're already getting lump sum sort of money. Plus, they're raping the treasury, which is true. And so then what pension they want again? Right now, we on a 2013 salary. We are in 2019. We're not up to date as yet. And then about it, we need to back pay, we need to get the rate of salary, and we're not even getting that. We're not even getting it. These people have no shame. I really don't have no shame. And I wonder sometimes if they really believe in God or the spirit of God and go to sleep at night. I wonder sometimes. I really wonder sometimes. They have no fear for God, they have no fear for man, and they have no fear for the office and the post that they have. The Bible that they carry, the Quran that they carry, and also the Bhagavad Gita that they take. They have absolutely no respect for those things. Good night.
Thank you, my friend. Suspend the police officers for life. It's that simple. Because his character going down the drain, you become a criminal, and yet you're in the TTPS. So when your case done now, they're pulling you back out now as a law enforcement officer. As for the normal man now, you have to go and look for something else. And when people realize you're a criminal, well, that is at your doom. So my good friend, the Commissioner of Police, think about that. You can't fire them? No problem. No problemos. Listen to this. Attorney General Faris Al-Rawi assures the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago that their rights are not being taken away by the Freedom of Information Act. Take a look at this video.
When you elect a government, you give them power. You give them power under the Constitution and under statute to do something. And in fact, the common law also gives them powers. So a government is not just any politician knocking from pillar to post. You elected them. Then there are balances to that. If there is a no in this proposed amendment, if the Attorney General says no, take your right of judicial review and let the court tell you what to do. No right is being thrown away, taken away. I was quite amazed by the argument of supposedly learned people to say our rights are being taken away. Your rights are not being taken away. The extension of time came into issue as to whether it was too long effectively. But let any of them stand up today and tell me how the right was being taken away. Nobody can, because we didn't abolish Section 23, which provided the right for judicial review. Come on, that's irresponsible of so many people to have said. There may be need for consultation on broader reforms to the Freedom of Information Act. We are not in a space to treat with that broader issue. What we spot right now, there's a big tap that pouring out millions of dollars in costs, and we need to manage that cost. And that's the simple point on this exercise.
Now, viewers, freedom of information is something that is free to the public. If you want information of any department, contracts, or whatsoever the government is doing, you have to write a letter to the AG seeking answers, seeking information into what you are asking. Now, there's a time frame of 30 days, and they are thinking about extending it to 90 days. My thing is, why extend? Why extend? And he said something that I loved very, very much. When you elect a government, you give them power. You gave them power. Power to do what? Power to run the country. Power to make sure the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago benefit from the government. Power to make sure that the roads are fixed. Power to make sure that you have proper water supply. Power to make sure that you have a proper health care. Power to make sure that you have institutes for children to learn. Power to make sure that you have proper schooling. Am I right? And then others want to know what side bring into the table. I just bring facts to all you. I just educate you all. For the last couple of months, I've been getting legislations and bills passed. It's real talk, real issues that affect us on a daily basis. What no other station and talk show is bringing to you, this is what I am bringing. For you, the viewers, to know what is taking place in Trinidad. Viewers, we are almost out of time for tonight. A rerun of this program is tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Tonight I would say, Ilakama Sarabako Aliye Ilakamata Ra'amatu. Viewers, please join me tomorrow night on Synergy TV from 7 to 8 p.m. for another episode of Rabauna Kalema Sa'la, Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Good night.